In a recent interview, Ariana Madix was questioned about her circumstances on Vanderpump Rules, but she sidestepped the topic. The Dancing with the Stars Season 32 contestant spoke with Broadway veteran Kristen Chenoweth about her part in the musical Chicago during a Q&A session for Interview magazine published in August 2024. Although Madix is often gushing over anything Broadway, she remained nothing when Chenoweth said, "Are you coming back to Vanderpump, or are you undecided?" Madix answered, "I don't think there's any information about that," but she didn't address her future on the Bravo reality program in particular. After 11 seasons, Bravo reportedly placed Vanderpump Rules on pause at the end of April 2024, according to TMZ. The decision was taken to give the actors a break following the production of consecutive seasons in the midst of Madix's ex-boyfriend Tom Sandoval and his former co-star Rachel Leviss affair, according to sources who spoke with the site. When filming restarted the same month, Madix was questioned about the likelihood of her joining the program again. She stated, "I can't or won't say if I'm coming back, but I think it would have to make sense for me in the end," according to People magazine, during a fan event in Los Angeles. "Our program has always been popular, and it works best when it is the most genuine and true to itself. And for it to make sense to me," Madix said, "I have to be able to show up and be genuine and true. I'm going to approach it with that question in mind." Madix didn't seem too pleased with another Bravo star's remarks, even if she hasn't confirmed whether or not she is a Vanderpump Rules cast member. Tracy Tudor, star of Lady Gang $1 Million Listing Los Angeles, alluded to the fact that Madix should leave Vanderpump Rules in an August 2024 podcast interview. "When you sign up for a program like this," Tudor said, "you have an obligation to show up and be accountable, vulnerable, and attentive. Should certain individuals refuse to comply, perhaps it's time for them to decide to step down from the program, or perhaps it's time for the network to say, if you've reached your limits and are unable to give any more, it may be time for you to move on." Tudor made it clear that when she spoke Vanderpump, she wasn't talking specifically about any one person. Tudor said, "I completely comprehend and sympathize with what Ariana is going through. Being there, I completely understand. However, it's possible that you've outgrown that route and that it's time to say, I'm going to sign off." In response to Tudor's comment on an Instagram video, Madix's closest pal on Vanderpump Rules, Katie Maloney, posted a 2-word response, "Shut up." After that, Madix wrote, "Queen," and tagged Maloney. For how she handled what could have been her last moment on Vanderpump Rules, Madix has come under heavy fire. In the plot twist, the season 11 finale, Madix left a gathering at the Gold Bar Whiskey Distillery tasting room in San Francisco. When Sandoval attempted to speak with her privately on camera, she turned away. Jeremiah Smith, the executive producer, attempted to persuade Madix to stay. The EP implored Ariana not to do this on camera, aim not to become like this. Many of her co-stars, including Sandoval and Lala Kent, accused Madix of not completing her job after she departed. "Don't do the program if you don't want to film with your former partner," Sandoval growled. "Really, don't just sit there and accept a fuck check for doing nothing while being a lazy fuck." In the midst of Madix's appreciation following Sandoval, Kent called her a diva. She also claimed that Madix was endangering the careers of her co-stars. During the season 11 reunion of Vanderpump Rules, Madix stood up for herself. "It's far more intriguing for me to leave that discussion than it is for me to sit there and speak about it. If you want to put it in show words," she said to Kent. She remarked, "Don't you think that would be a better way to end your season to give you another season with a different salary?"